Greetings fellow ERP enthusiasts and welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into a critical question. Whose fault is the failure of ERP implementation? The vendors or the companies? Spoiler alert, it's not a one-sided story. We're going to take a closer look at both the company and the vendor's side of things and see what you should consider to ensure a successful implementation. So grab a cup of coffee and let's dive in. Did you hit that subscribe button? Good. Now let's begin. Gartner estimates that 55 to 75% of all ERP implementation projects fail to meet their goals and objectives. This is a staggering statistic and paints a bleak picture of the ERP implementation landscape. For a successful ERP implementation project, it is crucial that both the customer and the vendor work together collaboratively. Without effective collaboration, the project may face delays, cost overruns, and even failure. So where do the vendors and companies fail at this collaboration? The first reason is communication breakdown. Did you know that a staggering 50% of ERP implementation failures can be attributed to communication breakdowns between vendors and companies? This is mind-blowing. To avoid miscommunication, your company should clearly state your needs, what processes you have, and what you expect them to be. For this, all your workflows and procedures should be well documented. When you have everything clearly described, the ERP vendor will know your expectations and do their best to meet them. If you are an ERP vendor watching this video, you should demand such documentation from the customer. Apart from the documentation, you should also have meetings, not only with the stakeholders, but with actual users of the ERP system to make sure that all customizations and workflows work like a clock. The second reason is unrealistic promises. This is the vendor's sin. They draw a beautiful picture of how you can start growing, increasing your profits, and optimizing your operations. They assure you that it's a walk in the park, but when it really kicks in, you find yourself lost in the jungle without a map. As the Acumatica Cloud ERP vendor, we saw this frustration in company representatives coming to us after the incomplete implementation. We heard their complaints about not met expectations and lost time and investments. For this reason, we always have several calls with our customers and get a detailed explanation of their needs. Ask for the documentation mentioned in reason 1, and only then do we provide an estimation and a plan for the implementation process. On average, the process could last 6 months, but many factors can change this duration. Count the factors like what modules you need to implement from the ERP system, how much data should be migrated, and how many integrations should be done, and other customizations your company will need. Therefore, you should set the right expectations. Talk to your ERP vendor, ask more about it, and provide as much information as possible to get the expected result. The next reason is a lack of unity. EPC Group reports that most employees, around 82%, resist implementing the new ERP software, resulting in higher failure rates. To successfully implement an ERP project, it's important for everyone in the organization to understand why the change is necessary. Without their support, it can impact your budget and resources, so ensure that everyone is on board to increase your chances of success. Reason 4. Inadequate planning. Another vital aspect companies often overlook is meticulous planning. Imagine ERP implementation as a complex puzzle. Each piece embodies a specific facet of your business. Attempting to solve the puzzle without a clear vision of the final picture can result in disarray. Firstly, clearly identify who in your company is responsible for the implementation project. Distribute the roles amongst your employees of who will be communicating and who will be making decisions. Second, conduct a session to discuss the risks that can come up during the process and how you will tackle them. As a result, you will have a clear mind and avoid improper decisions and chaos. Third, decide on the integrations that you need. Listen to all your departments and let them present you with what tools they need to make their work simpler and smarter. In summary, a project without a clear structure, roles, and responsibilities can lead to confusion, increased costs, and risk to the budget and schedule. Therefore, it's crucial to develop and articulate a well-defined plan. One more reason is insufficient training and support. Implementing an ERP system without proper training is like handing someone the keys to a spaceship and expecting them to fly without any lessons. It's essential to invest in proper training programs that empower your team to utilize the ERP system to its full potential. Without this, you're essentially underutilizing a powerful tool. When you choose an ERP system like Acumatica, you can access Acumatica University. This is the place where you can find courses and tutorials on how to properly use the cloud ERP system and get even more value for your business. Of course, your ERP vendor is also there for you to provide essential information and show you how everything works. When it comes to implementing ERP systems, both vendors and companies share the responsibility for success or failure. Problems like poor communication, unrealistic promises, inadequate training and support, and a lack of customization can all cause issues. To avoid these pitfalls, companies and vendors should work together and support each other during the process. If you are currently unhappy with your ERP vendor, or you're looking for a team that can help you get the license and fully implement the ERP system like Acumatica, our AcuPower team is ready to help you. Book a meeting with our team on our website and tell us about your requirements and expectations. If you found this video enlightening, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your colleagues, and don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned for more valuable ERP insights. Thank you for joining us today. We'll catch you on the next video.